The LG G Flex 2 is quite a creative phone, as well, it's got a bend, and not many phones have this. In fact, the S6 Edge has a bend, but it's only to the side. However, this is curved all round, it isn't a flat phone, and this is actually quite a smart idea. This is the improved version from the G Flex 1, which was also really good. However, this comes with better specs, with a 5.5 inch screen, which is 1080p, 13 megapixel camera, which can also record 4K, 3 gigabytes of RAM with a Snapdragon 810 processor, and 3000 mAh battery, which is also removable as you can take the back off. All of this is pretty good, and the plastic doesn't feel too bad either, like the old Samsung phones that you knew before the S6, for example. This is also better than what I used when I had the G3, as that was the last LG phone I used. But you know, this is newer, so of course it'd also be better. As you can see, this is curved and pretty nice. I mean, when you put it into your hand, it makes total sense, and you really have to experience it for yourself to actually understand why this phone is actually curved. The back has memory, so basically if you scratch it, even with something like a car key, then after some time it will basically go away and go back to normal because it is a polymer. So at the back you have your camera, you have your sensors, your dual flash, your power button, your volume up and down button, and the LG logo. LG phones actually have the power and volume buttons at the back, which also makes sense because if you have your 4 fingers, your thumb and 3 fingers on the back of the phone, then you have your big finger, which will be able to be used to power the phone and control the volume. Like I said, makes sense, and even with the curve, makes it even better. LG really know what to do here, and it's a shame that this phone wasn't really popular. At the front you do have the glass screen, so be wary that you could smash the phone. However, with the curve, if you did drop it face down, then it'd be unlikely that you actually did much damage to the actual screen, as it is not flat, so probably only the top and bottom would get destroyed. So also, LG have the feature where you can double tap the screen and they'll wake it up. Quite a smart feature. The processor also shows to be really fast. It's using the LG software. This is on Android Lollipop, really good, and it looks really nice. I mean, it looks a bit like stock Android, like the LG G3 and G4 theme. However, this doesn't have the problem that the G3 had, which was very sluggish. This phone is just snappy. And also, right now, it's really cheap because, well, it didn't really sell much. Here's the front camera test, and you can see it's pretty good. I'm just head bopping for some reason. The camera's on the slider. However, clear camera, the colours are quite nice. And here you are going to see a sample photo that I took. Everyone uses their front camera for a selfie, so why not give you an example of a selfie? You zoom in and you still got quite a lot of detail. You zoom in even more and the picture has still got its quality, and you can see the edges are quite refined, although it does become a bit blurry at the end. Here is the photo in RAW taken from the actual phone. So here is another photo. This is with the back camera using that 13 megapixel camera. Shame it's not 16 megapixels or anything else. However, 13 megapixels is still very good, and well, it's a decent camera. It's not the best I've seen for a flagship phone, although this isn't really flagship because the G4 is. However, it's one of LG's high-end phones, probably the second highest, and that is the full photo. You can see it's quite vibrant, the colours are quite there, and the quality is right there. Everything is there. However, what isn't there is the modes on the LG G Flex 2, as you don't have many modes when you actually go onto it. The autofocus is quite quick, and it's probably not that quick compared to the Samsung Galaxy S6, which I used, or the S5. However, it's very quick, as if you wanted to quickly take a photo in focus, then you can do it, and you can also take burst photos, not a problem. Now we are onto the benchmark. We are on Antutu benchmark. Here you can see it scored 53,802, which is quite high, more than the Samsung Galaxy Note 4, which was Samsung's flagship device. It smashes the G3, which you can see below. You have to actually go down pages to see it. beats the HTC One M8, which was last year's device. So you can see quite a solid device. I mean, you can pick it up on Amazon for about £290 now. It came out quite high, £600, probably why it didn't sell, but now it's £290. If I didn't have a phone and I really wanted a phone, I would put both my hands on it and throw my wallet at it, literally. Scrolling down, you can see different information. It has a DPI of 480, I believe. Cannot really see that. There's a CMOS sensor at the back, which is also good. And there's other information which Antutu just generally shows. If you hadn't noticed, then I actually had this phone sent to me by Vodafone UK to review. This review wouldn't be possible without them. Check out their Red 4G plans in a link below. Amazing deals, amazing coverage. I honestly use EE, but when I use Vodafone, it blows it out of water. The only reason I'm with EE is because I have a special deal, otherwise I would be with Vodafone, hands down. So, what do I think about the LG G Flex 2? It makes complete sense. And, well, if you really want a device that's good, then get it, because it's also cheap. If you want something that doesn't really fit in your hand, then don't get this phone, because this phone actually does fit in your hand. It's 5.5 inches, that's massive. That's basically near phablet territory. However, it fits perfectly in your hand. I mean, I used the iPhone 6 Plus and goddamn I couldn't fit that in my hand properly. But with this phone, with the curve, it's really good, and LG have really thought this phone out carefully. So, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment below and subscribe. Once again, check out Vodafone with their Red 4G plans. It will be in the link below. If you want to purchase this phone, then there will be Amazon links in the description below as well. This has been Mahel here with Techno Perspective reviewing the LG G Flex 2, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, guys.